Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Soul Segments, where we do tarot, life, and love when we can. Okay. Um, we're going to do a brief rising reading, okay, or morning reading. I just would rather say rising. I don't know, it just sounds cute, cuter, has a little ring to it, rising reading. General energy, all right? General energy. Uh-huh. What should we know? What is this? Seven of Swords. It's so much doggone writing on these cards, baby. I didn't know, y'all, when I ordered them. And so that's why I was like, well, what? It's too much going on. Okay, but literally, there's a lot going on for some of us. Okay. And excuse the morning voice. These are my first words. All right. It is what it is, but we're grateful to be able to form a word and speak a word. So, air energy. And what is this talking about? Well, can be some deception, some distrust, somebody, dipping in, taking more, or taking things that they have not earned. Okay. Scamming, scheming, showing up, attempting, trying to make it look like. That's it. Make like. Okay, somebody is on some faking and make like energy. This is what you're thinking, okay, but you peeping game. All right. So I'll say this is not a bad thing when you can recognize the falsehoods, when you can recognize that someone is showing up. They may have even said or be saying, I'm here to help. They may be checking in on you, right, pretty regularly, but it's to monitor. Okay, it's easy to say, oh, it's a monitoring spirit. We could say that, and for those with that, that resonates with, all right, have that if it speaks to you. But this is someone, an energy, okay? Someone or an energy that's working through someone pretty strongly. They haven't done their own work. Swords rule our thought process in the mind, so they are trying to hitch a ride on your mind and on your thoughts. They are literally pilfering, okay, which is to steal. They are pilfering or attempting to pilfer your thoughts from up out your mind. So be careful, all right? Be careful what you say, because they will, they'll show up in a way. And these are the reasons that I like. Okay, so I'll be back with that. They'll show up in a way. Let's not forget that. Put a pin in it. But these are the readings that we grow from, okay? These are the readings that we really learn from. It's always wonderful to see love in a reading, to see progression, real progression in a reading, okay? When we can get the full picture, which is quite often, okay? When you really tapped in and you're bringing your whole self and you're open to what the energy needs to say to you, to what the universe needs to say to you, to what your circumstances, your surroundings, and the lack thereof are saying to you. When you're open to that, you will get a clearer picture, okay? And depending on where you are in your growth journey, you'll get the full story. It's just, what are you going to do with it, right? Are you going to accept it as truth, or are you going to benefit it of the doubt away, which prolongs your stay and, kind of the illusion, okay? All right. So where did I say it that we was coming back to? I don't quite know. We'll see. That's the thing, y'all. When it's flowing like that, and it's unscripted, you're not able. It's so much is coming to me so fast, and this is why one of the reasons why I had stopped, because it can be a lot. It's a huge drain. It's literally like a power strip, okay, that you have in your home, that your TV and the game system and the light and or the lamp and whatever, the fan, all right, that everything is plugged up to, okay? Your favorite gadget is plugged up to. And, can it handle? It's built to handle that, yes. But when everything is on, right, sometimes, okay, the switch, you may hear it click because it is processing a lot. And after you do, 12 zodiac signs times however many, days and weeks and months over years, the switch, it has to come on, okay? So be knowing that, all right? I'm just explaining if it's like, oh, what is she talking about? What, and I'm like, oh my God, what's the thought? Because the power of the energy is coming so fast, okay, that I try to give you what I can. And if it's pertinent, if it's really heavy, Spirit will bring us back, all right? But if I said a couple of words, then you got the gist of it, okay? Let's thank God for that. But somebody is on some Seven of Swords energy in your vicinity, okay? You have to be careful. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. I told you. But they're basically, when someone hasn't done their work, when they haven't, done their thinking, when they might find themselves ill prepared mentally, okay, in this battle, in this war that we call life, okay, because, we see tents and things here in the card, in the energy. I hope y'all can see and that it's not too far out of view. I hope it wasn't. But, so even, when we are at war, okay, Seven of Swords, even when we're on the battlefield, we see the sand, the dirt here, okay? Even when we are in the midst of things unfolding, when we're at camp, okay? When we're camping out, when, we've set up a temporary home base, okay? All of these things can apply. Take what literally, fits for you. Don't try to force fit it. But that's why I'm giving these examples, okay? Because things present in different ways. One reading, but it may present different, and it should present differently for everybody, okay? General reading. But this is a battle, okay? It's a battle of what, Veronica? It's a battle of the mind, swords, communication. It's a battle of your thoughts. It is a battle of someone, okay, having literally, kind of rested their mind for a little bit, because this is the safe place. This is the camp, right? This is the safe ground. And then if we kind of expand the energy, right, you go out to battle, okay? This is where the rations are. This is where the food is. This is where the water is. This is where rest is, your bed, your cot, right? This is where, the fire is warm at, okay? This is where the provisions are, okay? At this place, okay? That place is theoretical in your life, but it happens in your mind. What is it for you? Is that place of rest and restoration your bedroom? Is it your living room? Is it the beach? I hope not, but is it, your office if you are at work because you need to get away from the chaos that's at the places that I just named, okay? It's a whole lot going on here, y'all. All off this Seven of Swords energy. But what I'm saying to you is you are doing your work. But there is someone, okay, who has not planted those mental seeds. There's someone who has not gone through their thought process, all right? So they stopping by, they walking through, they trying to make it look like, oh, hey, I didn't know you was here. Oh, hey, is that you, such and such? Oh, how you doing? Oh, you got some swords? Oh, okay. You've been, trying to get those swords in that ground. You've been pulling them out your back one at a time. Oh, let me see what you got here. You see this person kind of checking things out. They had to make it look like, okay? Again, back to that make it look like energy. They had to make it look like what it ain't. Okay? Understand, deceptive energy always has to come in and chat you up. Okay? Chat. Come on. Deceptive energy always has to make you feel comfortable first. But let's look at the details, okay? It's some trickery there, right? It's some spying. There's a lack of consciousness, okay? So there's going to be a spectrum here. Not saying that this person is trying to come in and wreck your life. It may just be that theirs is in turmoil, a form of mental turmoil, okay, or relational turmoil, and they popping in with you, okay, but they're not saying that's why and how they come in. That's the deception. Whew. Justice, okay, more air energy here. We saw this card last night at our opening reading. Ooh, opening reading. That might be something we can work with. But Justice card. Okay, yeah. So while, come on now, they may be lacking consciousness on a level, okay, lack of mental awareness, okay, but also spiritual awareness, because what we think about, we bring about, okay. So if someone is not able to think through their things, okay, and you're an expert thinker, you're a deep thinker, you're a loving thinker, you're an authentic thinker, okay, you're using your gifts spiritually to think, to act, and to do. If I and being deceptive and I can't be 100 with you, I'm gonna just, if I was that person, which I'm not, but I have to speak to that energy, I'm just gonna come around and watch what you do. I'm just gonna come around and see what you do. I'm just gonna come around and be like, oh, that's the new sword you was telling me about. Oh, is that the new thought you were telling me about? Is that the new idea that you had? Yeah, okay, you feeling it? But while that may be going on, okay, and it's a reality, justice is being served. Where is the justice? Okay, Veronica, I hear you. Where is it at? Well, it's in the fact that you peep game. How did you peep game? You already knew, you already thought, but this reading confirms it, okay? The justice is that you now know what their motive is. You now know what their aim, A-I-M, is. You know what their game, G-A-M-E, is, okay? You know it now. It should not catch you off guard now. It should not throw you for a loop now. Seven of Wands, okay? Yeah, this is about understanding and accepting the process. I just said it should not catch you off guard now, right? You should have your defenses up. That's what Seven of Wands is. Fire energy, fire element, right? What do we see? Self-defense, protective, defensive, determined, standing up for your beliefs, assertive, okay, maintaining control, being brave. Didn't I just tell y'all? I said it should not catch you off guard now, okay? Because you know now, so you will receive different results, okay? 7, 7, the Justice card is Major Arcana number 11. 7, 7, and 11. All right. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like we could leave it here, but another day. What's the takeaway, Spirit? Take away any final messages. Y'all forgive me. Okay, we had a card that popped out. I literally just had gotten out the shower, so I didn't motion up yet in my hands. They starting to get dry. But oh, okay, we got two cards here. Okay, that decided to appear. We have an Ace of Wands. All right, new beginning. New creativity, all right, new thoughts, You literally saying abracadabra, right? You creating your world. Things are blossoming once again with you, okay? You are finding that fire, okay? You're finding that passion. You are finding, that, well, yeah, you're finding and you found that level of motivation, right? So when you find it, here comes your help. Your Ace of Wands is your help, all right? So whatever you're doing, let's consider this a wand, right? Whatever you are doing, I need you to hold that thing strong, okay? Just like that. I need you to hold it in your heart. I need you to hold it, to the flames of passion, right? I know, y'all. Come on, you have to understand. I'm a fire sign, Sagittarius, ninth house, powerhouse. So I'm going to give you the words, all right? And this may be for those who are not of the fire sign persuasion. Sometimes we have to touch you, right? Sometimes we have to set you on fire. Sometimes we need to come in with that pointer finger. We need to come in with that index and be like, look, it's right here, okay? Don't get stuck in how they showing up, but just understand that, they're mentally stuck. That's why they're showing up to you, okay? They're showing up to the court. They're coming here for a hearing. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Are you hearing me? All right. Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Earth element. Who is it? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A Knight of Pentacles. So look for an energy. Look for a presence. Look for a spirit that is going to help and to guide. What are they going to give you, star sign? They're going to give you a nugget. They're going to give you a piece of the puzzle, okay? They're going to give you something that is valuable. Pentacles represent, money. They represent tools. They represent opportunities, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. All right. It's earth energy. It's grounded energy. Okay. So understand that what you're doing, what you're birthing, what you're taking hold of, this new idea, Ace of Wands, creativity, fire element, doing things, building things, showing up, being seen. Okay. From a place of authenticity, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, it's from a place of authenticity now. You like, listen, I've tried everything else, okay? I have my boundaries set here in the Seven of Wands. Justice is being served for me, okay? I am getting what I need. I stood in integrity, even in the face, okay, of deception, even while somebody is literally trying to pick your spiritual and your emotional brain with the Seven of Wands, showing up on the scene, showing up on, in your kind of stomping ground, trying to act like, oh, hey, what's going on, right? Okay, just be aware that this is like a pickpocket of the mind, okay? This Seven of Swords energy, that's it, all right? But it's somebody familiar, okay, to you, but you just gotta watch. That's all. Be watchful. So okay, this is the reading. Thank you so much for sharing in the Energy of Soul segment. All right, I'll see y'all later.